What's up, everybody? Supercrazym here, bringing another NBA 2K14 My Team video, guys. We're going to talk about what happened to my Supercrazym gamertag. As you all know, I use Supercrazym1. What happened to the first Supercrazym gamertag? It got stolen, guys. But, yeah, I'm going to say, man, I was using it when I first started playing Xbox. I was using the Supercrazym gamertag, for a while. The last game I played on there was NBA2K10, I believe. If you guys go look it up, that's exactly what you'll see on there, NBA2K10. So, it happened, I don't know, 4 years ago or so. Almost 4 years ago, exactly. But, yeah, man, I mean, let's really get into it. And so, I'm gonna start off by saying, my Xbox got stolen, man. And it was on, you know those little memory cards they have for the Xbox 360? You know, the ones you just plug into it? Well, that's what my gamer tag was saved onto. Not the hard drive or anything like that. Oh, wait. Yeah, no, it was in the little memory card thing. So, anyways, and I didn't remember the password. I couldn't remember the email address and stuff like that I used. So, it was basically just gone in general. But, anyways, let me move on from that. I'm gonna tell you guys how it all pretty much started, man. It was a rainy day outside. My fiance at the time, you know, she's at work. Same person, obviously, I'm still with. She was at work for the day. I was just home, man. We just had a baby. I think the baby was like almost a year old or something along those lines. So I was home with the baby, man, just chilling, playing the game. I think I was playing like My Career Mode or something like that. It was a rainy day, so you know it's like one of them dreary days. You know you really don't do too much. You just relaxing. Then I go and I hear a knock on the door, and I'm like, damn, man. I'm like, who's bothering me on a freaking rainy day? You know, you don't expect anybody to come, you know, knock on your door, especially not calling or saying, you know, I'm gonna swing by or anything like that. And it's not like I hung out with anybody, you know, where I lived at the time. I was, you know, you're basically in the freaking ghetto. I didn't really know anybody there, even though we've been there over a year. You know, it was like one of those. You know, what's up, you know, peace out type relationship, you know, how you talk to people, you know, like what's up, how's your day, and stuff like that. I didn't really know too many people. I didn't talk to too many people, man. I just stick around family. But anyways, excuse me. So, anyways, I heard a knock at the door, and I go look out the peephole for like, I don't know, I'll say a good 2 minutes, because he had a hoodie on, and it was like covering his face, so I couldn't really see, you know, who it was. So I wasn't going to open the door if I can't see who the hell it was, so I didn't even bother. And I waited a little bit longer. Then he turned, I don't know, he turned a certain direction, and I was able to see his face. And I saw it was him. I saw it was my cousin. So I'm like, oh, okay, it's my cousin, you know, cool, man. I'm going to let him in. He's a real chill, down-to-earth guy like me. You know, we just, you know, relaxing, you know, just talking life, man, in general, and all that other nonsense. And, so, obviously, I did end up letting him in. We were hanging out and stuff. And he asked me, like, a weird question, you know, stuff you wouldn't, you know, think. I don't know anything of it. But we had, like, an old-school security system thing on the wall. We were renting out, like, a condo at the time. It was a big-ass condo we were renting out. But it was, like, I don't know, you could call it projects, but it was more like a condo-type thing. There was, like, a little old-school security system on the wall. It didn't work. And, you know, I don't think anything of it or anything like that. But he's asking me, he's like, you know, does your I don't know, he asked me some dumb shit like, does your security system work or something like that? And I'm like, nah, man, you know, that shit hasn't worked since we lived here, you know. And we were there for like, you know, a year and a half, 2 years. And I didn't think anything of it, man, because like, when it's your cousin, man, and it's blood and it's your relative, I mean, you don't think they're going to do anything, you know what I mean? So I didn't think anything of it. So we're chilling, man. I actually asked him if he was hungry. Made him a freaking sandwich. I made him a grilled cheese sandwich, that is. And, yeah, man, we were just chilling and relaxing. And I had to go to, a dentist appointment that day. It just so happened I had to go to a freaking dentist appointment. And so, my fiance, you know, she was going to be home in like an hour or something like that at the time. And, I'm like, yo, man, in about an hour, we gotta be out, you know, because I got a dentist appointment. So, he's like, alright, cool. So, sure enough, he leaves about 5 minutes before I have to leave. My fiance got home, and then he ended up dipping out pretty much right after that. And, we end up leaving the house with the baby. And, you know, we see him. He starts, well, he had already left. And then you know, he was walking. He was out on like the main street. And he was like walking down first, like going, you know, like the way he would go, you know, like home. But instead of doing that, he like, I don't know, when we drove past him, he was literally like turning. He turned around. Well, like that he like was. I don't know how to describe it, but like when I went out there, obviously he was walking the way that he was supposed to go home. But like when we drove past him, he was walking back towards our house. So I looked at my well, actually me and my fiance both looked at each other. We're like, if our house is broken into, we know who did it. And it was just like one of those things you just randomly say. You know, sometimes you get like you know, funny feelings about, you know, certain things and stuff like that. But at the same time, I'm like, you know what? It's family, it's cousin, you know, we're cool and shit like that. So you don't think anything of it at all. So, sure enough, we just go. I go to the dentist. The wait time there was at the mall was like ridiculous. I was already waiting an hour. There was like a dentist in the mall or some dumb shit. But it was like an hour wait time, and they still weren't gonna see me for another like hour. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna reschedule. Fuck this, I'm going home. So sure enough, we go home, and and I think it was like the screen door was like open up a little bit, and like we're so like anal in particular about, you know, what the hell we you know, lock all our doors and stuff like that, and close everything. We're like very particular about that because our old apartment had got broken into previously before that. So not the same apartment, but a different apartment. When we first started out, our very first apartment. But that's a different story. So we're very particular about how we, you know, keep things. But I seen that happen. The little screen door open a little bit. Now it could have been just been you know, somebody, you know, leaving something in the door or something like that. But I'm like, you know what, stay here, let me go check it out. So excuse me. Go in, door's unlocked, and I'm like, okay, I know I locked the damn door, why is my door unlocked? So the first thing I do, being a freaking gamer and a freaking, I don't know, you call me dork, dweeb, nerd, whatever, the first thing I go and look for is my freaking Xbox. So I run upstairs, go check on my Xbox. Computer desk is pulled out because the Ethernet cable was hooked up to the internet. I had a wired connection, no wireless or anything. That's pulled out. My Xbox is gone. I'm like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. And I'm like, but how the fuck did they get in? So I go down through the basement, and we had these glass, like, sliding doors. We had these glass sliding doors in the basement, and it was shattered. He threw a rock through the basement door, and it shattered, and that's how he got in the house, or the apartment rather. And that's how he got my stuff. And I wasn't able to find him or anything like that, but he stole my Xbox, and that's, you know, pretty much the only thing that he really did take. He was, I would say, he was on, I don't know, he's on like some coke or some dumb shit at the time. And he did end up getting arrested, and actually he's still in prison. I think he's gonna get out next year or some dumb shit. But I mean, that's pretty much what happened, guys. I'll actually leave you a few pictures that I have still. I had them on like Photo Bucket or some shit, you know. So I figured, you know, I'll just show you guys a few pictures at the end so you guys can check it out. But yeah, man, that's pretty much the story. That's why I don't have my gamer tag. Stole the Xbox. I can't remember can't remember the email address that I used. Can't remember the password. Can't remember the last 4 digits of I don't know, at the time I think they made you like use like a credit card or some dumb shit. I can't remember the last 4 of the bank account information. I can't remember any of that shit. So it's all gone. It is what it is. The account is still up, even though nobody's been on it for almost 5 years. It still don't, you know, still don't work. It would be nice to get it back one day, but you know, who knows what's gonna happen with that. But yeah, man, I mean, that's my story. That's what happened to my gamer tag, man, and that's why I don't have it. And I just want to let you guys know, man, that's pretty much it, guys. Do me a favor, man. If you like the video, please like the video, share it. If not, do what you do. Supercrazym, I'm out. Peace.
Keep talking.
Yeah, we getting love in these crazy amounts, but all these haters talking shit can't keep my name out.